Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Shred Sessions. It's Badworld, Rules of Engagement, Lethal Method, Evan Qualls, tattoo artist. We're all partying here.
Jukebox.
Yeah. Jukebox Booking, yeah. So these guys wanted to come on and talk about a show that's coming up later this month, October 25th at the Vinyl Lounge. Huge tattoo/hardcore show. We're going to talk about that for a little while tonight, but how's everybody doing?
Chilling, man. Chilling.
This is exciting, man.
I'm awesome.
I only rarely have had this many people on, so it's fun to have all of you guys here
like sardines.
So
sold out Shred Sessions.
what I thought we could do first is just go around, tell everybody like your name and what you do, and share like your most embarrassing moment related to like a concert, like on stage. And
shit.
I'll go first. So I'm Drew Creel. I do Shred Sessions. Everybody knows that. But one of the funniest things I think I ever did on stage was in Tampa, Florida, when we were playing in Mental Collapse, a band Josh and I were in.
Hell yeah.
And I said, give it up for Mental Collapse. I meant to say like another band name, but I said our own band name. I was like, yo, give it up for Mental Collapse. Like deadpan, like
People
serious.
went crazy.
People like just the shock on everyone's face was like, what the hell, dude? What are you talking about, man? Like, so that's my embarrassing moment. So should we go, Cody? Introduce yourself. Talk into that mic, man.
I'm Cody. Do vocals for Rules of Engagement. I run Jukebox Booking. An embarrassing moment. Shit, I don't know. Well, whenever we did our video shoot, and our bass player was like an hour late, and I just had to stand there and talk, and you know, like my stand-up comedy routine ain't dialed in, and my jokes don't always hit. So that was pretty fucking embarrassing for a minute.
What song was that for?
Immolation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that from the 2025 EP?
Yeah. So we shot half of it at Hubba Hubba, shot half of it at Matty Arsenal's house, and just partied.
Cool. But the bass player was late, so we're throwing some shade his way right now.
Shout out Jimmy.
So,
hey, yo, look, an hour late is on time for Jimmy, so technically he was on time.
I didn't know he was late. I filmed it. I didn't know he was late.
Yeah,
Cody killed it.
That's why
Jimmy rolled up and they started playing. I was like, damn, this is pretty good.
Oh, that's why we were all standing there talking for an hour.
Makes sense now.
Yeah.
Was that when I hit you in the head so hard my knuckles were bleeding? At Hubba?
Knuckles were bleeding?
You hit me in the head that hard?
Yeah, while you guys performed.
That didn't make the video?
Sounds like it was, but I don't remember it.
The nerve
You must
endings
have
in
knocked the
Cody's
shit out
head
of me,
just
dog.
don't work. He's taking too many hits.
Honestly, yeah. Hey, for everybody that's met me 2 or 3 times, and I'm like, hi, nice to meet you. That's exactly why.
okay, Evan, tell us what you do, why you're here.
Yo, I'm Evan, social media, Evan Q. I own Courage Tattoo Company in East Nashville, and I'm sponsoring the event on the tattoo portion. And definitely one of the things that came straight to mind when you said embarrassing moment is I think I was at Rocket Town. This is back in the day, maybe 07, 08. And we were moshing. We were clocked in. I couldn't tell you what band. Maybe it was Stick to Your Guns or somebody. And they were building up to a heavy part. And I was like, all right, I'm about to rip in. And they stopped. It was the end of the song. And I just started moshing and Wes laughed at me. And I was like, oh, fuck. Because they were the cool guys. And I started moshing when the song was over. So
it's always fun when you psych yourself up to like go mosh and you like maybe don't know the music. And then you get out there and like the song ends.
It was that. It was that. It was like,
classic.
Oh, they're doing it. They're doing it. All right, here we go. Song's over. Damn. Couldn't keep moshing. I should have, but I didn't.
You should have just moshed.
Never
through the
stop
silence.
moshing.
Mosh,
Ever.
Yeah.
mosh through the pain.
It was a different time then.
I believe it.
Good stuff. Jack,
Cool.
Tell us what you do, man.
My name's Jack, and I started Badworld forever ago, and now I have Josh and Key helping me out on that. And we book shows and screen print shirts all day, and then I sing in a band called Without Question. The most embarrassing moment at a show is probably when I broke my arm during Rules of Engagement at Dark Matter. That was pretty bad.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Were you just moshing?
Strictly moshing.
You're a pretty violent mosher. I've witnessed it, man. It's
Sick
pretty
ass
scary.
mosher.
Stay out of your way, dude.
I should stay out of his way.
No, we're just having fun.
Sweet, man. Yeah, go ahead, Josh. Tell us who you are, man.
I'm Josh. I do Badworld with Jack, like he says. So we book shows and we screen print. And then I sing in a band called Lethal Method. Trying to think embarrassing moments. Other than just like fumbling my words on stage, that's always embarrassing. Or getting hurt at a show is always embarrassing because you're trying to act like it didn't hurt and it definitely hurt. The most embarrassing thing I've done in recent years, for sure. I'm sorry, Key. My girlfriend Key is here, but she was taking photos of us while we were playing, and I spin kicked her camera out of her hands while we were playing. And that was definitely the most embarrassing thing I've done in a while. I felt terrible. I still feel terrible. Sorry about
Is the camera okay?
it. Survived.
Good?
It
Sweet.
survived.
Good to know.
Yeah, we made it through. A lot of counseling, everything, you know, we've come through it, you know, and back stronger than ever.
Very
So,
nice.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I've known you the longest since probably 2013, I think, when I first met you. But
Crazy.
How did you come to know all of these guys? Is it just from the hardcore scene, playing shows together? And how did you get linked up with Jack and getting involved in Badworld?
I don't really know, honestly. We were actually talking about this not that long ago, but
It kind of just organically happened. We just were hanging around more, I feel like.
yeah, well, like, you know, I was playing in a bunch of bands for a while. You know, we were in bands back in the day, and like 10, I mean, dude, that was like 12 years ago now.
Yeah.
10 to 12 years ago, which is crazy. We're getting old, man. Getting old. But I was playing in bands, had a kid, quit playing in bands for a little bit. I mean, was still always going to shows, but then when we started Lethal Method, got more involved again, playing shows, meeting a lot of people that weren't there before, or that at least I didn't know before.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know Jack. I never knew Cody before. Cody and Evan have been around, but I didn't know them back in the day. We just all kind of organically met playing shows. You know, I think Cody booked like the second show that Lethal Method ever played. So that's when I met Cody, and then just met Jack from going to shows and stuff. And then I used to book shows back in the day, and then I still had people. We're live, Cody. We're live. But
You can sit, man.
No, I'm playing.
Drinking on camera.
Yeah, Edge watch.
It's Edge Day, bro.
Edge Day, man.
Edge Day, shit.
But no, I had friends and stuff that would hit me up for shows, and I would either just like kind of put it together with Jack or Cody, and then I don't know, we were just talking one day about, hey, you want to just become a part of this and do it with me, and we did it. So
Sick.
here we
Joining
are.
forces.
Love it, man.
Yeah.
Dude, so when did you come to town, man? Like, are
Me?
you new to Nashville? Or
Where
have you
the
always
fuck
been
did
here?
you come from, bro?
I kind of just showed up. No,
I was
I
thinking about that the other day. I was like, where the fuck is
Yeah,
Jack?
he's an industry plant.
yeah.
Dude, whole industry plan.
No, I moved here with my family like quite a long time ago. Like I was probably 16, so that was about 8 or 9 years ago now. I'm originally from San Jose, then we moved to Sacramento, and then we ended up moving out here. And I kind of just like was not fucking with Nashville for a while at first, so I was like just like not going to shows, kind of just like at home doing nothing, and then like I was like, I gotta give Nashville a chance. So I just started coming to every show. I started Badworld specifically as like a clothing brand, but all my friends at the time were playing in bands, and they were like, yo, why don't you just start like booking shows, and like you could just set your stuff up, hang out, whatever. So I started doing that, and then I met Adam through going to shows, and he kind of just like taught me most of everything I know. So yeah.
Very cool, man. Yeah, California probably is better than Nashville. I'm not gonna lie.
Whoa.
But,
Nah.
it's not.
Hey,
I-
But
honestly
everybody
might
from
walk
California
out.
moved
Not
to
according
Nashville.
to the whole fucking state of California
yeah,
moving here.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's the laws and stuff.
I think
that they got
Nashville's
going on
pretty
over there.
strong.
The
I don't know.
wildfires.
if you're
you know?
moving here from California, don't
Turn around.
stay out there.
Yeah. What year? Do you remember what year it was that you moved to Nashville?
I want to say it was 2017.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like the development of the city like was already kicked off at that point.
A little bit.
I want to say like 2013 was like the last normal year, you know, in Nashville. At least that's what locals like Josh would tell, you know, people like Josh would tell me that, like,
Yeah.
you know, 2013. And then you'd see all of these cranes, you know, there would be like 40 cranes like putting up high buildings. And
Crazy.
apparently there's a new building that's going to be bigger than the Batman building, the AT&T building.
Damn.
And yeah, Nashville continues to become too big for its britches, I would say.
Crazy.
But dude, so Cody, how did you come up with the idea to involve like tattoo artists in a hardcore show? Maybe it's like a synonymous thing for you, but like how did that idea come into vision?
So some of my dudes last year, they worked.
Sorry, you got the worst
thing
mic.
closer?
Yeah, you got to get close. To that thing.
I got the worst seat.
You can hold it if you
think,
want.
Is
You got hosed on seating. I'm not gonna lie.
It's
All right,
strength
there we
training.
Wait, better. This good?
Yeah, that's amazing, dude.
I see all this shit
I
going
can see
on
your
over here.
waveform.
Is
Yeah,
it kicking me up?
check it out. That's you, dude.
Well, no, I'm looking at the bars.
Oh yeah, okay. You can look there too.
Yeah, well, turn me up my hip. Not so. Yeah, like some of my guys had done a tattoo convention in New York, and I think I got confused and thought it was like a hardcore show tattoo convention combined. I was like, we should do that in Nashville, like on a smaller scale, because there's had like massive bands on it. Yeah, I started like planning it a little bit and talked to Josh and Jack about it, and they seemed like they were down for it. But we all agreed from the start it was going to be a pain in the ass trying to. I think we've got a dozen tattooers, a dozen bands. Just there's a lot of people to coordinate all at one time.
It is a lot.
Evan's helped a ton with the all the stuff we got to do for the health department and everything we got to do to satisfy them. But we're I guess like we've all had to like put in work together on it and just make it happen. But yeah, so where I got the idea, total accident, misunderstanding of somebody else's event. But like I mean,
if it makes sense in your head, man, and that's the reality that you want to create.
Yeah, I mean, like I just wanted to like. There's a fucking fest every weekend now, like more than a fest every weekend, and I just wanted to do something different, you know?
Yeah. Oh, it's cool. So, are you guys going to be tattooing at the fest? I mean, all the tattoo artists are listed. Evan, you want to talk about that? Like,
Yeah, we're going to be tattooing on the mezzanine, like the second floor of the Vinyl Lounge, if anybody's been there that's watching. There's a second floor, bands play on the first floor. There's a dope-ass stage. You'll be able to see all of it, too, from if you're on the first floor, you can look up. You'll see people tattooing. If you're on the top floor, you'll see people tattooing. You'll be able to look down, see all the sick-ass moshing, which I'm a big fan of. I want to see that.
hell
But
me too.
we'll be tattooing all day.
Wow, man.
You can actually jump from the second floor onto the.
Blake Owens did publicly
has
say
potential.
he said whoever stage dives during Lethal Method from the balcony and doesn't die, they get a free tattoo from him. So
That's worth
if
it.
anybody wants to take him up on that,
Catch this
if
man.
you actually jump from the second floor, you can sue Blake's ass and not us.
well, no,
Yeah,
I was gonna
yeah.
say if you do get
His
injured,
idea.
none of us had anything to do with this event at all.
Ever.
Can I get
Factual.
Badworld tattooed across my throat?
Yes, you
Fuck
can.
yeah. That's the best idea you've ever had, man.
Shred Sessions, Badworld.
Yeah,
That
hell
would be
yeah.
crazy.
That'd be dope. And jukebox on the forehead.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Perfect. That'll be a great look.
Your wife will love it.
Well, just since we're on the topic of the show, Jack, why don't you list the bands off, and then maybe you could pass that paper over to Evan.
Yeah.
And Evan, you can talk maybe about a couple of the artists that you have collaborated with in the past and stuff. But yeah, go ahead, Jack.
Yeah, I mean, we got like a good mix of locals and regional artists. Like we got like Aim Down Sight, Heart Attack, Dogpile, Cold Hard Steel, High Strung, All My Life, Basic Needs, Brass Tongue, Rules, Lethal Method, and Officer Down. So we got a good mix of different kinds of hardcore. So
There
there's
it
the
is.
flyer.
I don't know why he
Yeah.
didn't read that list in order, but
He's just mixing it up, bro.
he just started
you know?
jumping around.
So when it comes to like booking and putting a show together, did you reach out to more bands than that, and those were the ones that responded, or like in your mind, are you like trying to put the sickest lineup together that you can think of?
We definitely have gone through a few lineup changes, but most people that we hit up were just down for it from the jump. So like it really wasn't that difficult, like putting the lineup together per se. It was mainly just trying to coordinate, like, you know, where are we going to have a space big enough to do like all these tattoos and have a show and like accommodate for a ton of people. So
Yeah,
that I think was the hardest part.
for sure. The Vinyl Lounge, I think, is a great choice. I really like their like patio area. There's like lots of different places to hang out. I think they have one of the best like backstage areas for bands to like set up drum kits and like wheel them right around the back door and right
Just
up
walk
on stage.
right up
It's
to
like
the green
it's
room.
like the ultimate for that. So great choice there. A lot of the shows that I've gone to there have been kind of low body shows, so it's like really like tinny sounding in there. But I think this show will be packed, and I think it'll probably sound better because of that. So
yeah, the last few we had there were crazy, like the Shattered Realm show and the Dog Pile release show is nuts. So like,
I bet.
I don't expect anything less. I think it's gonna be crazy.
Sick.
We've had rodeo there, like both years. We've done rodeo, like we've done it at Vinyl Lounge.
What is that, rodeo?
Yeah, it's like a big fest that I do every year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like
Sick, man.
like oi, punk, skinhead bands and
yeah,
stuff.
it's in the
Cody,
spring. I see.
Cody puts that together every year
Okay,
at
sick,
Vinyl Lounge.
Yeah,
Cool. I don't know about that, so that's
In
why I
March?
wanted to ask.
yeah. I don't know when it's gonna be this year.
Springtime.
but yeah, like this past year. What was it? Templars, Fear City, Madball, Section Hate, The World, Shogun. I don't know. Can y'all remember who all was
Haywire
on it?
was
I can't
supposed to
remember.
play. They were in
Prevention was
Iceland.
on it.
Conservative
Yeah,
military.
Prevention. No Guard, CMI. Yeah, like
Breaking Benjamin
Breaking Benjamin,
Creed.
headlined.
Green.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
Broken Benjamin.
Benjamin is broken.
Again.
Benjamin been breaking for a long
He's
time.
been breaking for a while, but somebody gonna have to patch that boy up. I know.
So I would imagine like there's tattoo artists that are a part of the hardcore scene, and then there's tattoo artists that aren't. How did you come up with getting these artists to do the show?
So everybody kind of grabbed if they knew an artist, pulled them in. So, you know, Jack, Josh, and Cody have pulled people in. I personally know Blake and Sideshow Danny, have met Viv, and I'm excited to meet Sean, but everybody else would pull
Love
in.
Sean.
If they knew a homie, they brought him in. And basically, if I'm not wrong, all Nashville tattooers.
Yes.
Think so, right?
Basically, yeah.
I
So
think
it's very
so.
Nashville. It's Nashville as fuck,
For the
which
most part,
I'm stoked about. I've spoken directly with the health department and made sure that everything's like really good on the tattoo side, just what
Mhm.
we need, and they've handled everything else.
Cool, man.
It's dope.
I wouldn't. Yeah, that's you got to get the health department involved, I guess, if you're gonna start cutting people's.
They just
inking
want to
people.
be, instead of shutting down the show and fining everyone up the ass. Yeah,
Yeah, dude. How long have you been a tattoo artist for?
15 years.
Okay, and what made you want to get into it?
Dude, I wanted to rock and I needed tats. That's why. That's it. And they needed an apprentice, and I was working at a movie theater and was like, this is way sicker.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's it.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's great. So is there a certain style that you gravitate towards, like with your tattooing?
Yeah. Lately I've been doing a lot more like traditional and neo-traditional, but new school is what I mainly prioritize, or what I'm known for online.
Okay.
So I'd say mainly there, but I can do a bunch of other stuff.
And if you want to see Evan's art, you can just go to his Instagram.
Yep.
Evan Q.
At Evan Q.
Yeah. Sick, man.
the stuff Evan does with colors is crazy. Like the work that he does, like it doesn't even look like Like it looks like more real than a tattoo once again.
Wow.
Thanks, dog.
A lot of people have been saying that.
Done.
Thanks,
like
players.
the way the dude uses colors is nuts.
Awesome, man. Yeah, I will definitely check out your stuff, dude. Has tattooing in general, like in your time, 15 years being in like the Nashville scene, does it go through like up and down, like less people getting tattoos, more people getting tattoos, like your books filling up and then drying out from time to time?
Yeah. I feel like we went through the COVID boom, and the best way to explain it, especially for tattooers watching, it's like right now has kind of gone back to what was 10 years ago. Like there was always a slow season around holidays and like fall times. Kids leave school, or they're going to school, or big holiday. People chill out. It's typically when you're home, you're getting tattooed.
Mm-hmm.
And then COVID happened. There was a big boom. We need more stimulus checks. Send them out because people will be getting crazy tattooed when you got a stimmy. But it's just chilled out now. So if you have a clientele, you're good. But if it's feast or famine sometimes.
Yeah, it's like similar for musicians. Like I know a lot of guys that play on Broadway, and like when November hits, it really starts to slow down.
Same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it's like people aren't going down there as much, you know.
Interesting.
So yeah, it's fascinating, man. I have one tattoo, man.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll
Pose
expand
number
on
2.
that.
Poser.
Total poser, bro. Yeah.
No, you're good.
You're good.
Get him out of here, boys.
No, I mean,
He can commit crimes and has
Yeah,
no identifying
that's true.
marks.
True.
there we go.
You're our guy.
Yep. Smart. So
You hear that? You're our guy.
I'm your guy.
Drew's our guy.
You're the
dirty
one we're
work,
putting
man.
out there from now on.
Okay. Sick. So man, Josh, I've been really impressed with Lethal Method, man. I've been able to see you guys just on 2 occasions, but that response that you guys got in Huntsville was just incredible, man. Like it was really cool to see that, you know, being in a band where we played to like 15 people, in the past,
yeah, for sure.
and now you're playing to hundreds of people and playing bigger stages. So like, how did you start Lethal Method, or what made you want to start a band that sounded like that? Talk about who's involved in the band and how things have kind of built up in the last like couple years.
Yeah, totally. Well, first off, thanks for saying that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, dude.
Well, let's see. So, like I said, man, I mean, I my son was born almost 8 years ago, which is very wild to say. But, you know, when I was about to have a kid, I quit all the bands I was in at that time. I wasn't playing in any bands for probably 5-6 years or so. Like I said, still always like coming to shows and stuff and supporting what my friends are doing and stuff. But I don't know, man. It got to a point where I felt like I had a little more balance, I guess, to bring that back into my life a little bit. So it was me and Kelly Cook that started the band originally. And at first, like, we didn't really have a lineup. We would just get together at his house and write the songs. You know, that's how we wrote the first demo. But really, man, I mean, I just wanted to be in a hardcore band. Like, I love hardcore music. I mean, I like all types of music, but it's been very like metalcore heavy here for a long time.
Yeah,
which is dope. Like, some of my best friends play in awesome fucking metalcore bands, and that's awesome. But I just really wanted to play in a hardcore band, and so that was like, you know, like bands like Trapped Under Ice and shit like that. You know, like that's my jam. And so got together with Kelly. Kelly also has played a lot of metalcore, you know. So I think we also wanted to break from playing fucking breakdowns and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, man, we just got together, started writing, and then wrote the first demo. Filled out the lineup with Lucas on drums, Ben. We've had a couple people in bass, but now we got Dalton on bass. But yeah, man, we just been playing shows, you know, trying to play as much as we can, you know, around the Southeast, and, you know, try to work our way out when we can, you know, and try to consistently write and put out music and just just have fun with it, man. So that's what we've been doing. And you know, that Huntsville show, man, that was like the coolest set I've ever played, man. So it was really cool to feel that, just I don't know, man, to feel the community aspect of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's about it.
Cool, man. I posted my Crowd Kill Confession video. I think it's Crowd Kill Confession 3, which is coverage of the Huntsville Fest, and I put Can't Let You Down as the opening track. And like, I got several comments of people like, what is that song? Like,
hell yeah.
And you do like this, like, I don't know how else to describe it, like a Jarl kind of singing on it, dude.
Oh, you're talking about like the crowbar type singing?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, people love that song.
Yeah, which
man.
really surprised us, man. I mean, we all like the song, but when we did that part specifically,
that's what I wanted to ask you. How did you like you just heard it in your head, like, yo, we got to do this?
Dude, that was actually all Kelly Cook.
No way.
That part is Kelly singing, and he came up with that part because basically I had written like vocal parts and lyrics for the rest of the song. Over that part, I didn't really know what to do exactly, and Kelly was just like, I got an idea.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Cody's
I
worked
believe
with Kelly
that.
a lot.
Yeah.
With rules and stuff, but I was like, all right, man, go for it. And he just, which it's so funny, dude. If you know Kelly, he's like real quiet, super nice, like a fucking like lamb of a man in a good way. You know what I mean? Just the kindest. And then, dude, he takes that mic and goes into his closet because we record everything at his house, and he's just like, yeah, I got an idea. My heart I was like, Kelly, where the fuck did that come from, bro? But yeah, man, when we did it, we were kind of like, that's a little out there. I hope people don't think it's weird. But that is the craziest part of our set every time. So
it goes hard, dude.
Great
I love
song.
it.
hell yeah.
I love that part.
Hell yeah. Let's go. But it turns out people like to sing. So
Yeah, dude.
people like something to sing along to.
a little bit of melody in the hardcore, right?
Never heard anybody.
I love it, dude. And how did you get Lucas on drums? That guy's a freaking animal, man.
Yeah, he's a
one of the
monster,
best
bro.
drummers in the scene right now, I think.
He's crazy, man. So I actually met Lucas. So my old band, Hanging Moon, we toured with his old band, The Language. So Lucas is from Ohio,
Mm-hmm.
and he used to be in a band called The Language. And actually, the way I met Lucas is Hanging Moon and The Language were both on tour the same week. Not together, but the same week. But the last two shows of that were both of our bands were playing. And it was like 8 shows or something. They were all terrible. Like, all the shows were terrible.
that sucks.
Every band we played with was terrible. But the last 2 shows we played with this band, and you know, Lucas is like,
he's a
damn,
machine,
okay,
dude.
damn, these motherfuckers going hard. And so we just became friends and always kept up with each other, our bands and stuff. And then we did end up touring together. And then, I don't know, just at some point he moved to Nashville. So, and then he had been here for a few years. And like I said, I mean, we'd always, you know, stayed in touch or whatever. Like, we were always cool. And so just when we started this band, he's in like 9,000 bands now, but
I know, dude.
yeah, when we started Lethal Method, he wasn't really in any bands. And so I knew he was my buddy. Like, none of us were playing in any bands when we started Lethal Method at that time. We'd all been in a bunch of bands at that point, but yeah, so it was just like, hey, you want to play drums? And he was like, yeah, and that was it.
Dude, have you seen Gorge yet?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's crazy.
Dude.
I'm not gonna lie, man.
I did not expect him to do
Yeah.
vocals too, and then I was like, what? He's singing and playing. I just blew my mind. And I
Yeah.
bought a shirt immediately. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
He's an animal. Dude.
Fire.
Did Badworld print the Gorge shirt?
We've done a few shirts for
The
them.
Your
yeah.
Soul Is Mine shirt? I love that
Yeah,
one.
we did that
Great
one.
The
Yeah.
like baby blue like color
Yeah.
scheme, like on the gray. Like, such a great choice, man.
That was all them. I just mixed the ink together and tried to get it what they wanted. So
That's sick, man. And their logo has like a Turok eye in it. You
Yeah.
guys remember the video game Turok?
that,
I don't think
I don't know if
I've
that
seen
was
that.
intentional on their part, but there's like a reptile eye like in their logo.
Dope.
It's pretty sick.
Hell
But
yeah.
but yeah, I love what Lethal Method is doing, and like
Thank you,
I'm
man.
super hyped for the
Appreciate
show.
that.
The lead singer of Rules of Engagement, I'm just become more familiar with your band recently, but like, how long has the band been around, and what are you guys currently working on?
Honestly, I don't know how long the band's been around. Does anybody?
A while.
A while. Band's been around.
I think
officially
Rules of
for a while.
Engagement was a band before Lethal Method.
What? Oh yeah.
Like, I think Rules has been around that long.
Yeah, no, for sure. Because I booked Rules before y'all were a band,
Makes sense.
but I don't know how long they've actually been a band. I've been in the band for a little bit over a year.
Oh, you're
And-
new?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's BC before Cody, and I guess AC after Cody.
AC. Air conditioning.
I've seen like some video clips and pictures of you doing what you do on stage, and you guys are a scary band, I would say. Like I would put you in that category of like I'm actually scared of you a little bit right now, but I'm even more scared of you watching you do vocals on stage, bro. Is that intentional? No.
No, I mean, I think that's like whenever I first came into hardcore, like that's how it was, you know? Remember seeing Suffocate Faster for the first time and being like terrified.
Yeah.
But shout out Chris Alsop from Suffocate Faster. He's on our new record. But no, I mean, I don't. That is normal hardcore to me. Is that, you know, there's some kind of like scary element.
And you also lift weights and stuff, so
Yeah,
that
I
probably
do.
plays into it. And you have a lot of tattoos.
I lift weights to keep me from losing my fucking mind, and I have tattoos like just to look scary.
And have you lived in Nashville like for a long time, man? Are you?
I'm not looking at Josh. I'm just trying to make him laugh. Yeah, I've lived here my whole life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
What was your first band that you were in? Is there like an old school
God.
Nashville band you want to
Yeah, it was
give us a little history lesson on?
It was so bad. It was called it was No Way in Hell.
Sick, dude.
Fire.
No, it was not. It was not fire. It was all water. It was terrible.
All water.
Such a bad band. I've been in a couple others. One of them from here in Clarksville. Yeah, I've like been in that was probably like my favorite band that I've ever been in, honestly. I like fast hardcore, and it was just always fast. It's called Comanches. It was short lived. I mean, Rules is I've probably seen Rules through further than any other band I've done. Been in a spot to put more of myself into Rules. So the EP that we put out like right after I joined the band, I had to like write all my stuff for that real quick and record it because the whole EP was done whenever I joined the band. And so they let me rewrite all the songs, record them, all that with my own lyrics. And then the new one, we've definitely taken our time with more. I've gotten to be way more involved in the writing process and all that stuff, but it's almost done. And I would hope we have it out before the end of the year. Tate, if you watch this, I would love for you to mix and master it before the end of the year so that we can put it out before then, please.
Tate Mercer?
Yeah.
All right, man.
Legend.
Yeah,
Yo,
legend.
Tate,
I wanted to
Tate-
get him on the show. Tate, if you're watching, please come on the show.
I didn't know if we were gonna be able to get Tate to mix and master. He mixed and mastered the last one. I didn't know if we were gonna be able to get him to do this one. And I had I booked Twin Stacks for I don't know for a show a while back. And Tate and I were talking just about whatever with music, about the EP. And he's like, I'd like to mix and master it. And I was like, I don't know if we can pay you for it. And he was kind enough to we talked for a minute and worked something out. And so we're gonna give Tate like 2 free t-shirts. He's gonna mix and master the whole thing. That's not true. Everybody's just sitting there.
2 t-shirts.
Very valuable t-shirts.
Yeah, limited edition, 1 of 1s. Jack's gonna print them.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Not for real. Like we were stoked to be able to get Tate to do it.
He's excellent, man. I mean, he's done some great work.
Yeah.
Chamber. Has he done Orthodox stuff?
In the long time
The
ago.
old stuff.
Long
He's
yeah.
done
ago.
Dying Wish.
Better off.
Yeah,
He
better
off.
did. He did our stuff too.
All the Lethal Method stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Very
well,
cool.
the 2 songs we just did in the EP before that.
Damn, I thought Kelly did all that.
Well, the first demo, yeah, we tracked it all. Kelly mixed and mastered it, but then all the stuff after that, we recorded it all with Kelly, but then Tate mixed it.
Can't let you down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Sick.
Tate mixed that.
Yeah, he's awesome. We love
He's
you,
a
Tate.
We worked with Tate forever ago.
Yeah,
I
man.
recorded drums with Tate the week that I graduated high school for
Wow.
the Deceiver's Prophecy. The last
Yo, I
Mental
gotta
Collapse
get done.
joint.
I gotta graduate.
Yeah, crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
that was fun, man.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the outro doing a bunch of weird like dive bomb thing. Do you remember that? Like the
Oh, yeah.
kind of like
Oh,
fades
yeah.
out.
For sure. Oh, wait, sidebar. Other embarrassing moment that just clicked into my head. The second song on that Mental Collapse record, the one that you wrote, the fast one.
Oh yeah, I wrote shit that was way too hard to play. I
Well,
still
dude,
do.
The drum fill in the beginning, the dun 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 dun
Oh,
dun
yeah,
dun dun. There was only one time that I played that with y'all live before I wasn't in the band anymore. Completely butchered the fill.
In the studio?
No, live.
Oh, live.
Live.
Oh,
Completely
yeah,
butchered
yeah.
it. That's one I remember too. Yeah.
It's all good, man. It's
No,
water.
I
under the
relive it
bridge.
every night. I gotta get the fill right.
Still
goddamn.
crushes me, man. Are you still drumming, man?
Yeah. Not. I mean, I haven't gotten to play as much. I was playing with 30 Nights for a little bit.
Okay.
It's kind of like emo. I don't know what it is. Emo alternative shit. But that band ain't happening anymore. But keep your eyes peeled.
All right, dude.
There may be a new band in the future that I'm drumming in. There may not be. We'll see.
I like it, man. That's good. So back to rules of engagement. You guys, when it comes to like writing the new EP, you mentioned like you've got a bunch of guest vocalists. Can you spill the beans on who's going to be on that EP?
Yeah, I guess so. All right, take this song by song.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna name the bands because if I name all the people of them, Lethal Method.
He had a
Band
fuzz on his
sucks.
face.
He had a fuzzy on his
Yeah,
on his
dude.
face.
It's so it sucks about shaving your head, man. Every time you take a hoodie off, you get fucking.
No, 100%.
You get fucking fuzzies all over your head. Did I get them all?
Yeah,
you good player.
Thanks, girl.
I got you.
So Lethal Method.
Yeah.
Cold Hard Steel.
Yeah.
Brass Tongue.
Yeah.
Orthodox.
Yeah.
Suffocate Faster.
All right.
Cutthroat.
Yeah.
Who else? Lost for Words. Time Heist.
Goddamn, are you on the record, bro?
Not much. Not
Holy
much.
fuck.
I just do
Not
the intro.
much.
And then Templars, Liberty and Justice. Yeah.
Wow.
Sick, man. That's stacked. That's gonna be awesome.
Fire.
It is, and we didn't have enough space to get all the features that we were going to, so probably in the future look for like
Without question, or
without question, and like
Mastodon.
Ended and Two Piece and Southpaw and bands like that.
Breaking Benjamin.
Broken Benjamin.
Breaking Benjamin is broken.
Benjamin.
Pearl Jam.
No, I mean like there's other people I've talked to about it. Like it's cool for me, like just getting to have people that are in my favorite bands also be on our songs.
Yeah, that's amazing, dude. I'm excited for when that drops, especially knowing Tate is involved. He does great work. So, Jack, if someone is watching this and is in a band and they want to get their merch printed with Badworld, how do they go about doing that? Maybe that's like a straightforward answer, but like what are you like really busy right now with that? Like how's everything going basically is my question.
Well, this is pretty much all I do. Like I quit my 9-to-5.
Hell
so
yeah,
I'm
dude.
like
Sick.
I mean, it's a struggle, but we're just hustling as hard as we can, and but as far as like trying to get shirts made, you could just hit up like our email. It's badworldprinting615@gmail.com, and then just like a short description of like what you want, like how many, and then like a mock-up would be dope. So I kind of get an idea of like what you're wanting. And then we're usually pretty quick on hitting them back with a quote and stuff.
Unless you're Cody.
Unless
You're Cody.
Oh shit, yeah.
You get put on the back
I'm
burner.
gonna get that to you tomorrow, my man.
I forgot about that.
Also, if you know any of us, like
just holla.
me, Jack, or Kiana, you know, just reach out to any of us personally as well.
You can reach out to me too. It's like a 20% upcharge, but I get it taken
Yeah,
care of.
right.
Respect.
Yeah, right.
A little bit of skimming going on. with,
Yeah.
I'll show up to Jack's house at 2 a.m. and be like, y'all need a quote for this.
Crazy.
Dude, so like as far as like the equipment that is required to get started with like a printing company, like how much did it cost to like get it off the ground? Like what do you need if someone wants to do kind of like what you do?
I mean, there's a whole bunch of little things that you don't necessarily need but can enhance like your printing setup. So really all you need is like a screen printing press and then like either like a flash dryer or a conveyor belt just to like cure the ink, just so when you go to wash the shirt it doesn't just fade automatically.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously like ink and squeegees and whatnot, but that's really all you need to like really get started. And then like there's a ton of little things you could get just to like enhance your process or like dial certain things in more. That's really it. I was teaching like screen printing classes at Music City Vintage for a while, but they just moved to like a smaller location, so I'm not really doing that anymore. But
And
yeah.
you printed that shirt there?
no, I think, did you do this one?
Key did that
Key.
one.
Yeah, Key did this one.
Shout out Kiana.
Yeah, I kind of just had them over at the house for like a week or two and just taught them everything I knew, and now we're kind of just divvying up orders all the time and just trying to get shit done. So
Yeah,
How long
'cause
does it take to like print 25 shirts or something like that?
do that in like 30 minutes probably.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
just honestly, it's just like the setup and dialing everything in before you start printing is what takes the longest. And like once you're in motion, like you're kind of just going. So
Well, a big part of it too is like how many colors are in the design,
Right.
And shit
Yeah.
like that too. That can add a lot of time.
What's the max amount of colors that you can get in your setup?
So right now at my house, I could only do 4, just because it's kind of a smaller press. But we also just got a press at Josh and Key's house, and they could do 6 colors at theirs.
Whoa.
So,
That's
which-
impressive, man.
which is like almost a full color image. So like we could really do just about anything right now. So
Now, like the cost of like the shirts themselves, like the textiles, the materials, has that gone up with like the tariff situation and stuff? Are they a lot more expensive than they were? Or?
yeah, they definitely have gone up, and it has made my job significantly harder because I'm shooting quotes to people that haven't printed shirts in maybe 5 or 6 years, and they like look at me super funny. I'm like, this is just how it is now. Like I don't want to be doing it for this much. Like I really try to put on for everyone in Nashville and like do it as cheap as I can without like cutting myself too short, because like this is what I do for a living. But yeah, it definitely has gone up quite a bit.
Yeah, you've got to make a little bit of money on every order too, you know?
Yeah, I
So-
like food, so
Yeah,
and paying rent on time, so
Of course, man.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite like blanks to use? Like, do you gravitate towards like comfort colors or like?
we do a lot of comfort colors. We do a lot of like American Apparel. 1301 is like probably my favorite, so that's kind of what I lean everyone towards, just because they're a pretty good like heavyweight shirt,
I
and
think
they're
this is an American Apparel shirt. I don't.
yeah.
know
I'm
the
pretty
number.
sure Orthodox
Yeah.
mainly uses that, but
This is like their music video shirt or something
yeah.
like that.
Hell yeah.
I could almost
Yeah.
tell just by looking at it, but it looks like one. But yeah, they're pretty, cheap, and they're good quality. So I usually gravitate towards those. But yeah, I do like a lot of Shaka or comfort colors, really whatever the customer wants.
Yeah.
We're down for. So
I love my comfort colors merch. I like we'll skip 5 other shirts just to get that one.
Yeah.
Like to put it
Totally.
on. So
definitely.
those are pretty expensive though, right? Is that kind of like the top of the cream of the crop, like when it comes to printing?
I'd say for what we do, before you get into the stage where you're like, you could get custom manufactured blanks and like that is kind of just like a next level thing that like
Yeah.
I don't really mess with at all. But as far as just like what's available wholesale, I'd say that's one of the more higher end ones. Yeah.
Very cool. No, like your stuff looks great.
Thank you.
You're
bro.
wearing this sick, like, is that an embroidered hat?
Yeah, and it glows in the dark. We actually
What?
just got them done today. So if you're coming to the Tattoo and Hardcore Fest, you could probably pick one up there.
That's an awesome
Yeah.
hat.
We'll have a
man.
lot of new shit there.
Now,
We do have a lot of new stuff. So
do you like hire out for that, like to get the embroidered thing, or do you have that kind of setup going on? At your
we
place,
have
too?
a very expensive embroidery machine that is out of commission right now.
Damn.
So I have a buddy that not screen print, embroiders for me, but he hooks me up. So
It looks nice, man.
Yeah,
I
thank
like
you.
the shape of that hat too.
yeah, this is my favorite. So
I'm like growing my hair out, but I'm also still wearing hats, so I just look like kind of like a circus clown most of the time.
I feel you.
Like,
That's how I am
but I
every
have
single
to-
day.
There's certain hats that look really bizarre, like especially like I'm like watching myself in these like shred sessions interviews at the fests, and like my side angle is looking pretty rough. So
Yeah, this is
Anyway.
like the only hat that like fits my weird ass head.
can you tell us what that is?
It's like a unstructured hat. So like usually there's gonna be like a seam going down the middle till like about right there.
But it's not a 5-panel thing. Maybe it is. I don't.
I honestly don't remember. I'd have to go back and
Okay.
look what we ordered. But yeah, it's just like an unstructured hat.
Sick, man.
Yeah.
It looks great.
Thank
And
you.
I love what you're doing, man. And like I feel like I first saw you at the Arcane Workshop, and it was one of Luke's bands that was playing. It was a Twin Stacks show that I went to, so you're booking shows there like most of the time, or like what other venues are you, or what other venues do you like to book shows at for Badworld? Sorry.
Well, Arcane's definitely up there. Jody is so awesome, and they are just like unapologetically down for what we're down for. So like we've gone through the drywall quite a bit of times there, and usually like we'll just put up a GoFundMe and build the shit back up, and like their crew just is down for what we're doing. So shout out Arcane
They're down for the culture, man.
for sure.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
Tempo, which is like
you remember y'all remember that dude that just moved here that went through that sliding door, like the first hardcore show. I can't remember whatever the first hardcore show was that we did at Arcade.
At Arcane.
But he went through that sliding door like twice.
Damn.
And I ain't seen the dude since, because eventually I think eventually
He fell into the back rooms.
eventually one of us decided like dude's gotta go.
Yeah.
So he left. I saw him at the Shattered Realm show.
No shit.
And I was like, yo, are you the dude that kept going through the fucking door at the other spot? And he's like, yep. And I was like, man, like I thought you dropped out. But
Crazy.
yeah, I mean, I guess it took him like 2 years, but he
He had to find his
showed
way
back
out
up.
of that hallway, man.
yeah.
He went through the glass.
No,
Oh, okay.
like they got a sliding door. That,
Oh, okay.
like
on the
now,
right.
now it's wood, but it used to just be sheetrock.
Yeah.
Wow. Crazy, man. Yeah, that's a cool spot. Like it's like I guess like a gaming store, like tabletop games
Yeah.
and stuff.
Like
Magic the
D&D stuff.
Gathering.
And they're like
Dungeons and
down for
Dragons.
hardcore shows.
Well,
It's so
Jody's
sick.
like the owner. Jody, like he's from like the hardcore and metal scene and stuff. So,
Word.
Like he's he knows what it is.
It's a cool spot, and like from my understanding, it's pretty safe like place for shows too. Like
Yeah.
well lit. I don't think there's been any. It's not like Cobra. Sorry, I always mention how much I hate the Cobra, but
Yeah, we don't
Like-
fuck with that place.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, I dig Cobra.
You dig
Same.
it?
It
Yeah.
is
same.
safer than the Muse ever
You like the
was.
Coke Den? Yeah.
Muse was home.
No comment.
So,
No, I'd
Also,
say
dark. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to
No,
cut you
you're
off.
good,
I was
bro.
just gonna
You
say
good?
also Dark Matter. Dark Matter has
Yeah.
been really good.
That's
I
been the
think
staple,
all of
dude.
us.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
we've
a DIY staple.
yeah, especially recently we've had a decent amount of shows there that have been very smooth, and they're just so helpful and accommodating. So
yeah, man.
a lot of respect for them as well.
For sure. Yeah, I feel like they really carried the torch when a lot of other venues closed down.
100%.
And they were like one of the only spots for a
100%. 100%.
But yeah, what are some other places you guys like to book?
A place we found this year was Tempo, which is like a coffee shop. And they just have like a little stage and a bunch of open room. And for a while I was working for 8th and Rose Coffee and doing like wholesale and delivery. So I deliver their coffee like once or twice a week. And I kind of just like shot my shot with them. It was like, yo, like we book shows and like we're trying to look for more places that are like welcoming the crazy shit we want to do. And they were down, and like we had the first Without Question show there. That was the first Gorge show.
First Gorge show too.
I mean, who else? We had Mugshot and Your Spirit Dies play there, which was really dope.
They've been pretty booked up lately, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
but the couple shows we have had there were dope, and would love to do it there again.
Yeah, they're super nice people too.
But Nashville, man, it's there's a lot going on.
I know,
So
dude.
Stuff
It's
gets
exciting.
it's exciting, but it can be a challenge sometimes to find spaces just because things get booked up really fast. So that being said, if anybody has any leads, let us know. Always looking for more places that
More
will
venues.
let us be dumb
Yeah.
in there.
The Vinyl Lounge has been pretty dope too.
Vinyl Lounge has been dope as well. Yeah,
that place has been great, man.
for like bigger stuff for sure.
Yeah, it's awesome. You guys like Eastside Bowl too? Have you guys booked any shows there? Like the
I
58
haven't.
room?
We did that. Well, this was before you and Key came on, but we like collabed with Adam and Cody to do the Play-Doh show there last year.
Mm.
That was cool.
I got one that's gonna be there in the new year.
Hell
I
yeah,
can't say what it is.
Tell us.
hell yeah. No, that the 58 is dope. Very dope.
I like that spot.
Yeah.
It sounds good in there too.
No, it does.
It's a great sound. I mean, I love the big room in the back. I saw a Dying Fetus there, and I was just
Fire.
That's
dude.
sick.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
That was
That's
awesome.
dope.
And that was the first time I saw Psycho Frame too. Was at
Very sick.
Dying Fetus took Psycho Frame out. Killer band, awesome band. But yeah, dude, it's awesome to see like this resurgence of hardcore and even death metal too. Like there's these like super death metal, which is what I'm into.
Mhm.
What do you guys like attribute that to? Like, is it like part of like post COVID people trying to build a new culture? Like, if you could like get underneath like why these young people, like I see a lot of Gen Z, kids going to shows. Why is there such a big like need for all these kids to get together and listen to heavy music?
It's a good question. I mean, I think it always ebbs and flows to an extent, and we always like, I've been coming to shows here for a long time, and it always kind of ebbs and flows. There'll be like high points where it usually always happens though, man. Like here, I just turned 29. I'm going to sound old here, but like it always is like, it always revolves around the young people though, man. Like whenever there's a new group of younger kids that come in and they're just so fucking stoked on what is going on, and they're all starting new bands, and they're all starting to book shows and get involved and do whatever they can do, to be a part of something. Like that's when it's dope as fuck, and that's definitely happened recently when there's all these new kids, and they're awesome, dude. They're fucking awesome, and their bands are awesome. And yeah, I think, hardcore as a whole is more accessible at the moment than it's ever been because of, the post-COVID boom and TikTok and all this shit. And there's,
that shit's dying out though.
Yeah,
Like,
a little bit. I mean, everything.
It ain't like you could just put up a show or put up a fest and it's gonna pack out or be full.
For sure. No, for sure. And that, I mean, like I said, I mean, everything ebbs and flows, but at least here on the local level, I think we're on, I think we're at a very exciting time for sure.
I would agree, man. Cause like when you and I were playing in a band together in like 2014, 2015,
it was a weird time.
We were playing at Cafe Coco to like 8 people,
Yeah. Well,
or
dude,
like,
I mean,
maybe-
think about it. There was really like, I mean, we could probably count on like one hand the amount of like local hardcore bands we had at that time.
Right.
You know what I mean? There wasn't a lot of them at that time. You know what I mean? So yeah, man.
I was like really bummed on like our band. I had a bad attitude back then, man. I'm just gonna be straight with you. Like I was just playing show after show like that. I was like, man, it
can be
like,
super demoralizing.
We're not making any money. Like,
yeah,
you know, we're not doing anything.
For sure.
But to see where it's at now is and like to be able to have this show and have people actually watch it and for me to go to a show and have people, oh dude, I watched your show. Like I'm like, that blows my mind that anybody watches my show. But
it's sick, man.
It's exciting, sick. Dude. And like when we had the Heart Attack guys on for Iconoclast zine, you know, like he like lists all the new bands in every zine, like
it's
like 4 times a year. Like
this shit's awesome, man.
He's like so into it, man.
Yeah,
you know, and
those dudes are fucking.
They're
awesome.
killing the game right now, honestly.
Well, and that's what's cool too is like we have a lot of people here that are all doing different things, but also like all being a part of the same thing together. Like Iconoclast, they do shit that's a little bit different than we do. Cody does shit that's a little bit different than what we do. But at the same time, we also all come together
we
to
all end up like working together on shit too.
Yeah, we all like collaborate with each other a decent bit, and at the end of the day, we're all kind of part of the same big thing, you know? So it's cool,
really
man.
dope.
Yeah, it's
really cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, do you guys want to add anything to that? Like, what's your take on everything that's going on, Evan?
I think the moshers support all of it. That's gonna be my main take, dude. Is that the internet made it more accessible, like Josh said, and there's more moshers than ever because we've been in the pit. Everyone here moshes. There are more people,
bro.
Hey, well, you can clock back in, bro.
It's never too late to pick up an extra
there's
shift.
More moshers.
We got some shifts next week.
There's more moshers than ever. What I was gonna say when they were talking is the moshers are starting bands. I know of like at least a few of them. Half of them are moshers before their band started.
Came down sight, baby.
Yeah,
and outside, bro. I mean,
just,
that's why everybody wants to come see that band. It's because those kids go to almost every show and they go fucking crazy for every band that plays. You
they
know?
love it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Evan.
Like,
but no, you're right though. It's like you like it ain't all about what you like. You get what you give.
Real.
Definitely.
No, that's a great point because I've been in, you know, and I'm not trying to throw the deathcore scene under the bus or like the tech metal scene, but I've been around a lot of those guys, you know, that are in that scene, and it's like they kind of have like a chip on their shoulder, like they expect. I made this epic music. I made this symphonic thing that is so brilliant.
Facts.
Everyone will come to my show and witness the incredible nature of this. Like I built a rig that has a click track playback. We have strings on our music, and I'm not shitting on that style of metal.
Sure.
But the dummy riffs go hard, and everybody's moshing to it.
No, but look,
you know what I'm saying?
Like I book a bunch of shows. Josh and Jack book a bunch of shows. Adam books a bunch of shows. Like, and we've all had this conversation before. Like we have bands hit us up all the time, like local bands or regional bands or whatever. You know, the want to play a show, and like some of them are good.
Yeah.
And you know they're like, yeah, can we get on a show whenever we're ready to play shows? And like, if it's not people that we know, like that show up at shows, like, I mean, I'm not booking you if you don't come like support, you know, like your local scene.
Go to shows.
Yeah, go to shows.
Yeah, for real.
If you're not, if we don't, like, it's us that are playing in bands, and it's us that are booking shows, and if you're not coming and supporting like what we're doing. And not what we are doing, but
yeah,
like
I'm just moshing.
What we as a community are doing.
Yeah.
Like if you're not showing up, like then your scene's gonna die.
Yeah.
Straight up.
No, and I've even had people ask me like, well, how do I get involved in like that hard? Like I'm seeing, you know, videos of these hardcore shows that everyone's there, you know, like everyone's going nuts.
Like
how do I
go?
How do I get involved in that? I'm like,
you go.
I think you just need to go to a show and like become a familiar face, you know, and. But I get it, man. Like it's hard to pay bills, you know, and weekday shows are tough. and
For sure,
people
dude.
live outside of Nashville.
Yeah,
They got to
sure.
travel in, but that's the sacrifice that you have to make if you
Yeah.
want to be involved in this.
And not
Like,
everybody has to, be at everything. I'm not at everything. You know what I
Right.
mean? I mean, me and
Yeah.
Cody both have children. You know what I mean?
right.
You can't make it to everything. But at the end of the day, it's like, do what you can. You know what I mean?
When
Do what you can to be a part of the community. You know?
Well, yeah, when you're part of it, and like when that's a part of your life, when that is your life, like you show up for it.
Yeah.
It ain't.
Sorry.
It ain't like other types of music where you're like, man, I really want to go to the concert tonight, and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
this, like hardcore. I don't know. For me, I think for everybody in this room,
Yeah.
like that's
The way of life.
that's just life.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And that's what that's what it is, man. It's a community, and I think that's part of what's going on right now. I think the community is in a good spot. You know what I mean? And anytime you get like the older people and the younger people all starting to get in the mix together, and everybody's fucking with what everybody's doing and supporting everybody, like that's a dope thing. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's kind of what's going on right now.
And not every city has it like that.
No,
Not at all.
Like we've played in cities where it's not like that.
no,
Like
yeah,
it sucks.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely not.
There are dads taking like their teenage kids to shows now.
Should I take my 5-year-old?
Like
to
guys
shows?
my age, with kids. I
Yeah.
don't have any kids yet, but it's exciting, man. It's awesome. Yeah. So Cody, you do jukebox booking. How long have you been doing that for? And what are some things that you've done this year?
Yeah, I've been doing it 2.5 or 3 years. This year, like every year we do the animal shelter benefit. That's actually the first show that I booked like this time around was the animal shelter benefit in 23, I think. Yeah, and then after that I did CMI at the basement, which was an insane show. And
The OG basement or
yeah,
nice.
yeah, the OG basement. There's pictures of Adam hanging off the pipes that are on the ceiling above the stage. We've talked about trying to go back and recreate CMI at the basement, but we want to make it all ages, and it's really expensive to do an all ages shows at the basement.
Really? Yeah. Is the basement east like an impossible place to get into? I know
Nah.
like it's just a bigger room, right? So you
Yeah.
gotta have a little bit more upfront
Yeah.
cash or
Yeah,
something. Yeah.
Yeah. No, they're pretty accessible at Basement East. Shout out to Gil. But no,
Sick.
they're good. They're good folks over there.
Are there any like bucket list bands that you would want to bring to Nashville? Maybe that we could try to look for in the coming year?
Yeah, I mean, like I've gotten to book my favorite band ever. I got to book Madball this past year
Hell
for
yeah.
Rodeo.
Dude, I didn't interview, but my partner on the show, Christian Colabelli, interviewed Mike Gurnari, their guitar player.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
their vocalist lives in Nashville, Freddie.
Yeah.
So at some point, Freddie, if you're watching, we got to get you over here and do a show together. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. So I getting to do that. Rodeo is like the big thing I do every year.
Mhm.
Which is a pain in the ass. I don't get to sleep for like 4 days straight, but it's a good time.
Tell us more about Rodeo and what's the concept there with that show?
Man, it's a big mix of like oi bands, obviously, and punk and hardcore bands. And usually they're from all over. Usually they're like the crowd is from all over, and we usually have like a little pre-party, before the weekend, and then for the weekend it's just all day, a couple of days of.
So it's like a fest, full
yeah,
on,
full
fest.
multi-day thing.
Yeah.
And you've been involved in that too?
I was there this year.
Okay.
I filled in for no friend of mine. Shout out the boys.
Yeah.
It was all punk the first day. It was all hardcore the second day. Both were sick vibes. It was dope.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's how we've done it so far. Like the first day is all oi bands, and second day is usually mostly hardcore.
That's
Actually,
sick.
the first year it was Templars. Templars headlined the first day, and Yellow Stitches headlined the second day. So I guess it was Oi both days the first year, but this past year we wanted to split it up more. Oi one day and hardcore the other.
What constitutes a band as being oi? Is it just fast punk or like?
No, it's most like more like skinhead culture stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is that like exactly for anybody that's watching that doesn't know about that?
Like as far as what's the music sound like? Or?
Yeah, just explain it because like I'm not that familiar with it, and I'm sure a lot of people watching don't know. Like when you say skinhead culture, you know, like are we talking American History X or no? I'm kidding, but what exactly is it, man?
Although I've definitely been accused of actually somebody accused,
like when people hear skinhead, they think of like
somebody
yeah.
accused Templars of being a white power band, and half the members in the band are black. So
nice,
yeah. But no, I mean like it's just I feel like it's better to let a skinhead speak on what a skinhead is, but so I'll save that for you can ask a skinhead when you have a skinhead on. But,
fair enough, yeah.
As far as the music, man, it sounds like Templars really just sound like rock and roll, and then on the other end you've got like CMI and Haywire that sound more like punk and hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
very cool.
And if I can add to that, it's kind of like from an outside perspective, when I was there and I hadn't experienced it either, I was filling in for no friend of mine. It felt like the way you carry yourself and how you are in day-to-day life is what makes you that part of that scene, just like hardcore.
Yeah.
You can sound a bit different and stuff, the music, but it's kind of how you carry yourself. I felt very similar to that. I could see why everybody liked it.
Yeah.
It was dope.
So what is the ethos of hardcore, if you could like sum it up? I know it could be a lot of things, but just like because we're talking about that right now, like
lyrics in the front, do it yourself mentality, do what you say you're going to do. And I don't think any of that has to speak on you play this certain note. Of course, you can be more like traditional hardcore and be like more East Coast, more Northern, like Madball and stuff. But then there's West Coast hardcore. So I think it's how you carry yourself in life and the way you, like I said, do it yourself mentality. If they want to add to this, that's definitely what I think about when I think hardcore.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, in terms of like how one carries themselves, if they're a hardcore musician or person, like what does that mean?
Less bullshit. I think that would be fair to say.
Yeah, for sure. And I think, do it yourself mentality, I think is a big part of it. And also I think the fact that like we have our own thing, you know what I mean? We have our own culture and community, and we got everything that we need right there within that community. We don't need anyone from outside to tell us how to be or to help us with anything, to be honest. We take care of each other. We handle everything in-house. You know what I mean?
And how all this is, like what you're doing here, you're doing it all yourself. Nobody provided you with this. You put your means together. You set all this up. You hit everybody up and you made it happen yourself. He does Jukebox Booking himself. I do Courage myself. They do Badworld themselves. So it's like that.
Yeah. I think it just it is making the world what you want it to be, and not waiting around for anybody else to do anything for you.
Yeah,
for sure.
And I think a lot of people wait around for their opportunity instead of like making their opportunity.
Yeah, just do it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just not the way to be. And I've been in Nashville for a long time, and I've gone to like parties and shows and hangouts, and like there's always that archetype of person that's trying to like shortcut, and trying to talk to that one band member or talk to that one drummer or that one guy that's going to give them their break.
Yeah.
Doesn't go to shows but wants the opportunity.
Right. So it's kind of, it's like you're putting the cart before the horse, and you're trying to like force something without actually being willing to build a relationship with someone that's in the scene, and that comes off really, really bad, you know. You know, it's
100%.
it's not a vibe, you know.
Really
So-
just about supporting your friends and like putting on for your city, you know? And like I feel like that's all what we do, and like I don't really give a fuck if anyone, you know, thinks any different. I try to take care of my friends that I consider my family, and like we just try to do all we can for each other.
Yeah. And honestly, like the reason we're all here, right? We came to talk about the Hardcore Tattoo Fest. I mean, that whole thing is hardcore and DIY, you know what I mean? Like none of us are a part of any company or corporation, you know what I mean? Cody came to us with the idea. I thought it was kind of crazy at first, but after we talked about it a little bit, I was like, well,
Me and Josh had several conversations.
me and Cody butt heads a lot, yeah. But we balance each other out in that way, you know what I mean? And then it was like, well, fuck it, let's see if we can do it, you know? And honestly too, like I just want to speak on one other thing with that. It's like, you know, you look at the lineup for this, like there's not some like big band that's a headliner on this.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's nothing but like Nashville and
Just all
Southeast
homies.
regional bands on this shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And again, it's one of those things, man. It's like you create the scene, the culture, the community that you want to be a part of. You know what I mean? And so we had this idea of,
I mean, then like the bands on here and the tattooers, like we all know each other.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Mhm.
Everybody
Like, all
knows
the
each
bands
other.
know each other. All the tattooers know each other. The bands and the tattooers know each other. Like I mean,
Very
that's just-
community driven.
Like that. That's hardcore.
It's
Yeah.
a homie fest for sure.
And it's $10
Yeah.
that's
Which is also hardcore.
pretty. That
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
dude.
That's
like,
hardcore because this shit's for everybody, man. You know what I mean? It's not for everybody, but it's for anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And the
You
other
you
thing
got,
too,
you got to shout out CMI with that.
yeah, hey, shout out, respect. But also too, another important note on that, man, is like on things, you know, with hardcore is like anybody can do this. You know what I mean? Like nobody has a monopoly. Like some people try to talk about like, oh, there's too many people doing photography or starting bands or trying to book shows. That's the stupidest fucking thing like anyone could ever say. Like what gives you or me or anybody else the right to think that we have a monopoly on any of this shit? You know what I mean? We're just people that started coming to this shit, liked it, saw people before us doing shit that we thought was cool, and then we wanted to do it. You know what I mean? So I think like, I don't know, man, anybody can try to put together some shit like this. And I think like the older heads should support that and welcome that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the torch should be carried on.
Like,
you know?
like that's a real thing though. I remember being, 20, like going to barely remember being 20. But I do. I remember being 20 going to shows though, and like hearing older dudes bitching about like how we would do things,
Mm-hmm.
and just being like, damn, I hope that's not me.
Yeah.
When I get, and I think like to a certain, like to some extent, I'm like, bands need to stop tuning and drop A, whatever, like whatever. I'll be old guy like that. But like, like some things are just gonna be different over time or whatever. But like, I think like that's the last thing you want to turn into in hardcore is just like, like shitting on all the younger kids that are gonna like come in and keep it.
Yeah, because that was us, bro.
moving.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that was us.
Like I was that fucking guy.
100%,
Yeah.
dude.
It sucks going to a show and like hearing people around you be like, "This fucking sucks," or shit talking basically. Like,
yeah.
oh, we used to do it better, or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, why aren't you anymore?
right.
yeah,
What happened, bro?
Yeah. What happened, bro?
Yeah.
You can be in a band when you're 40.
That
It's
is true.
Hell yeah, man.
Many such cases.
Yeah, I think people self-isolate a lot. They see like, oh man, there's that cool show. There's all these people with some mad swag. They got these baggy ass cool pants on and shit. Like I can't be a part of that. That's way too cool for me. But I think people like they get this self-talk that's really negative, and it's just like, man, you just got to put yourself out there and go to a show. You might. There's some weirdos at these shows, I'm gonna be honest, but it's I embrace that.
Totally.
Like,
Definitely.
Totally.
We're all a bit weird,
Dude,
we are all fucked up. That's
Yeah.
why we're
Well,
a part of this shit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know what I would do without heavy music. man.
Nothing like putting a
honestly.
bunch of fucked up people in a room with loud, angry music.
Yeah.
Let them hit each
Let
other.
them beat the shit out of each other.
And they all leave saying, I had such a good time.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
99%
Yeah.
of them leave saying I had such a good time.
Yeah. And those are the ones that
Well,
stick
you
around.
look at pictures back from the shows and everyone's smiling, having
Everyone's
a crazy
smiling, yeah.
time. Beat the shit out of
Somebody told me I shouldn't smile so much when I'm on stage.
you.
I was like, shit, that's when I'm having fun.
That's
Yeah,
the only time
man.
you do smile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like legit, like I smile more when I'm on stage yelling about shit that I hate.
For real.
I've got kind of a one. Well, I don't want to say one more question. We can talk for however long we want to talk for. But my next question is like, what does Nashville need more of in the scene? Like when it comes to like, do we need more like cross genre shows? Do we need help from bigger bands? More venues, more zines, more fans? What do you think the scene needs the most in Nashville right now?
Not die off.
Yeah.
Just keep
I don't.
it going. Yeah, it's
well,
good.
I would
right
say don't like the ebb and flow like we were talking about earlier. It's like, man, if the kids get out of school or whatever, their bands break up and then they move away. And then it's like, if Cody quit booking shows, they quit booking shows. Who's going to carry the torch?
Just start
just-
bringing your friends
Yeah.
and introducing yourself to people and building relationships and keep coming around. And if there's something you want to contribute, then just do it. And you don't need anyone to tell you that you can or cannot do it. Just do it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't feel like, I don't know, like maybe y'all tell me what you think too. Like, maybe it's like cocky to say, but like I don't feel like we like need a whole lot. Like, I mean, like really, like our like we've got a good, like we've talked over and over again about like how unified it, and we've all like had to meet like in person and be like, okay, like there's a potential issue happening over here, and if that issue happens, like things can split this way. So like, how do we as promoters or in bands or whatever keep that from happening? Because if you got like two big groups that split off, then all of a sudden the two bands that are touring through that you could give enough money to for their gas and hotel for the night, suddenly like you can't do that anymore if half the people come to the show. So like, I mean, I feel like we like we're lucky to have like something that's so unified like that.
Mm-hmm.
And like shows that should be bigger, like Kubla Khan or Knocked Loose or whatever, like those shows pack out. And smaller shows that we would have seen 8 or 10 people at, 10 or 15 years ago, like sometimes there's 100 people at those shows now.
Yeah. Things are good. I just say, keep bringing your friends and
Yeah.
And just do whatever the fuck you want to do, man. I mean, if you think bands are cool and you want to be in a band, start a band. You know what I mean? Don't listen to the doubts in your mind or the excuses in your head. You know what I mean? You can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
That's awesome.
yeah.
dude.
I mean,
man.
I'm
Love
not
it.
musically inclined at all, and I just started a band. Like
Mhm.
I feel like that's true testament that literally anyone could do it. Because I can't do anything, man. I just yell.
Yeah.
So
Same.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
no,
sick.
man. There's a lot of dope shit, man. I mean, like Heart Attack. I just saw Heart Attack play for the first time.
I want to see him, man. I need to go.
Their-
Dude.
their
That's my
demo
favorite
release
Nashville
was so
hardcore, man.
crazy.
Dude, I was
Yeah.
I was inspired, man. Like I was inspired, like because you could just tell that these people believe in this shit. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And Zach, like, I have so much respect for Zach. Like Zach, because this is what we were talking about a second ago when you were changing the batteries. But like, it's hard to stand up there and like talk with no music playing about the shit that you believe in and that
Mhm.
matters to you. You know what I mean? That motherfucker just stood up there, man.
Yeah.
Let it all
No
out.
fear in his heart or in his voice or anything. And I was like, damn, man,
Yeah.
I'm inspired by this motherfucker right now. Like, I love that shit,
Shout out
It's
Heart
dope.
Attack.
Shout out Heart Attack.
Yeah.
Shout out Aim
That's
Down
sick.
Sight. Shout out Officer Down. Shout out Chamber, Shout out everybody.
Hell
Shout out
yeah.
Nashville. Let's
Shout
go.
out
Hey.
Nashville.
Southeast, baby.
Southeast.
Yeah, it's something that I thought of is like, are there other regional scenes that Nashville could collab with or has
We-
collabed with?
I feel like
is there
we got-
crossover?
It's like us, Huntsville,
Knoxville.
Birmingham, Chattanooga, like it all. I mean, like we all got like our own things that we do, but like we're for the most part like we're like one scene.
Yeah,
We're all talking to each other all the time.
Yeah.
Too, you know?
No, I
so.
dig that, man. That's so sick.
There's a very tight connection and pipeline, especially these days, between like Nashville, Birmingham, Knoxville, and all the kind of surrounding areas like that. So it's very
really cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And there's like, especially like if we book like a bigger show here, for example, that doesn't hit any of those places, like you're gonna see so many
Those
kids
people
from
roll up
those
here.
places.
Yeah.
here,
Like even at that Shattered Realm show, like we had homies from all over.
tons
Yeah.
of kids.
I saw a lot
from
of
Birmingham,
Alabama kids.
Knoxville.
Yeah.
A ton of out of state kids that
Yeah.
like you don't really see unless you're at a fest or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The moshers.
The mosh.
Yeah, no, dude, playing in Alabama for us like feels like the same as playing in Nashville.
Yeah. That's
Like,
awesome, dude.
Yeah, for
No, it was cool to see you guys play in
That set was
Alabama,
dope.
and it was fun going to Furnace Fest and seeing a lot of the same faces that I saw at that show. Like, I
Yeah.
saw a couple like younger kids, and they were like, "Hey,"
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, dude."
Well, and you notice a lot of people are starting to use that phrase Southeast hardcore.
Yeah.
Like everybody's dope to like represent your specific city, but
Sure.
a lot of people are starting to use that phrase in particular, and it I think represents like the unity that we have as a region right now.
Mhm.
You know?
That's what we needed. That's
Yeah.
what we need.
That's
Yeah.
awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Should we tell them about the song?
It's your song, bro.
No, we got a song just for the Southeast, but
Let's go.
Josh is
dude.
on it. JT from Cold Hard Steel, Zeb from Brass Tongue.
Sick, man. And that's gonna be on the Rules EP.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yo, we're shooting the video. Yeah. Let you know, Josh. Evan is shooting the video for that at the Tattoo Fest.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'll wear my best suit.
We're all for
Yeah.
all four of the vocalists on that song are gonna be there. So we're gonna
Sick.
shoot a video for it. All
Hell
y'all
yeah.
act like assholes, please.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be nuts from what you guys described, like the upstairs, downstairs, tattooing, moshing, potentially jumping off the balcony. Like all the
Look,
stuff.
don't jump off.
Don't do that. Yeah,
the balcony.
don't, because then we won't be able to have
I'm pretty
shows
sure
there
it's my
anymore.
name on the venue rental. So
Jump. Jump.
Yeah, thank God it's not mine this time.
But yeah, anything else that you guys want to tell us about the show? Anything else you want to say that your band or your company is doing the rest of the year that you're excited about? Any shout outs that you want to make? Maybe we could just go around and do one last round.
Yeah. Shout out Heart Attack one more time. Shout out Zach and Alex at Gorilla Biscuits.
hell yeah.
Shout out Nashville because shit's awesome right now. So let's keep it going.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Evan?
Yo, Nashville Hardcore. My shop is Courage Tattoo Company. If you want to come to the fest, when's this coming out?
It'll Monday. So,
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
Oh, wow.
I'll make
Hell
it
yeah.
happen.
If you want to get tattooed at the fest, you totally can. Just pull up, talk to an artist. If you want to set an appointment up, hit them up on Instagram, see if they've got time. You can totally do that. I tattoo in East Nashville. I'm at shows. I'm friendly. Come talk to me. I'm at his show, Jukebox Booking shows. I'm at Badworld shows. Come through, enjoy it, learn how to mosh, be respectful. I sing for Wade Down, and I tattoo Nashville Hardcore.
I think we ought to shout out Vinyl Lounge because
Definitely.
Real.
they
Dealt with our bullshit a lot.
yeah, I mean like real talk, they're not always crazy about things that we do, but they put up with it and really try to work with us. It's not any kind of Live Nation bullshit. No, I mean like that's the thing now though. Like you've got whole fucking venues that are Live Nation, and you don't have to deal with any of that shit. And,
Let's keep private
at that
equity
place.
out of out of fucking hardcore.
Please,
That's-
dear God.
Hell yeah. Fuck that shit.
Hell
yeah. So like shout out to Vinyl Lounge and for being accessible and cool to us and doing everything they can to help us make things work. Who else? I want to shout out my kids, honestly, because I know, man, like they put up with a bunch of shit for me to do hardcore, whether I'm like off somewhere with my band or booking a show or playing a show. I think they both seen my band one time. My daughter loves going to shows.
She did a guest vocal.
Yeah, she came up on stage with me the other day with Still Here at the Terror Show. Yeah.
Hell
Yeah, she did. She
That's what's up.
she looked like she was having the worst time, and then we left, and she was like, "Yeah,
That's
I won't
so
do that
cool.
again."
Yeah, dude.
So shout out to her. Yeah, shout out to Omerta Clothing, my big bro, Big C. Honestly, like shout out to Freddie Madball too. Freddie's been a big help to me on a couple things, so
Awesome.
I appreciate him. He's
Love it.
always there to give me his time. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Oh yeah.
Josh, you want to say anything, man?
Yeah. Just shout out hardcore in general, man. I think it's the coolest fucking thing in the world. Truly, like it's so special to me, especially as I get older, that like I can sit here with someone like you, Drew, who I've known for over a decade because of this, with like new friends that I've made just in the past couple of years, you know, and I'm just so thankful that this has been a part of my life for so long, and that because of that, I have so many people that I really would consider like family, you know, for some of them like over a decade long, some of them just in the past couple of years, but it's a beautiful thing, man.
It is beautiful. That's amazing, dude. Thank you for saying that, and I can't thank you guys enough for coming out. I'm really excited about everything that's going on. It means the world to me that you guys would take some time out of your life to come on the show.
Likewise, bro.
Thanks
Thank
for having
you
us,
so
bro.
much.
This is killer. Anybody that watches the show, I want to say thank you for checking out the show. Every comment, every like, every share really helps. This show is still really small in terms of like metal and hardcore podcasts, but I'm gonna keep rolling, man. We're not stopping anytime soon.
That's what it's all about, bro. That's what it's all about.
But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Make sure you go to the show October 25th at the Vinyl Lounge. If you're in Nashville or the surrounding area, you're not going to want to miss this one.
It's
So
$10.
Diabolical.
$10.
basically free. Yeah,
Pretty much.
It's
yeah.
basically free.
hell yeah.
Cool.
All right, deuces.